Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters. We are glad to see you here in this hybrid meeting. And let me start this by introducing our club. Before we continue, please keep in mind that this official session is recorded. So please dress and talk properly. Turn on your video to share enthusiasm. And please mute your microphone unless you are permitted to speak. We also have Zoom naming guide. If you are a guest, use prefix G before your name. For example, G/Hans. If you are taking role, specify in prefix. For example, like this, you can see. And for more info, you can visit hailing.me/motivators. So let's start with why. Why do we exist? We believe that we can add our value by being a competent speaker. Furthermore, we can hone our public speaking skills for specific purposes. And even we can learn and practice in a structured approach. We also believe that public speaking journey is a marathon. It is not a sprint. And with the power of network, we can empower each other with growth mindset. We can transfer knowledge and experience also. This is a long history, almost 23 years, co-founded by Professor Wardi Manjoyanegoro, former Minister of Education, and also Mr. Budi Harjo Hadisuryo, a partner at law firm. And gladly that we are still connected across the generations. We are also part of Toastmasters International Worldwide Network, acquiring their international curriculum named Pathways, which offers specialized modules and international certificates for members. The members are also eligible to join tiered speech contest from the club level advancing to the international level. Currently, we have 3 of our members advancing into division level. Let's hope the best for them, Toastmaster Nanda, Toastmaster Erwin, and Toastmaster Prau. On Saturday, 18th of March, they will compete in division level. It is a long way to go, but let's hope the best for them. We also have these pathways, as we have mentioned before. Imagine a curriculum in university. We choose specific major. As a public speaker, what kind of speaking style that we aspire to be, we can choose it, just like we choose our major in university. Our regular meeting consists of 3 main agendas. The prepared speech, when our registered member can deliver their project based on the pathways assignment. The table topics, it is mostly a weighted session for us because anyone can deliver speech here spontaneously. Depends on the topic, and it is related to meeting theme. We also have the evaluation session because there is always room for improvement. The prepared speaker from the first session will be evaluated by individual evaluators, and also the whole meeting will be evaluated by various role takers. And then with this network, with this creative meeting setups and the spirit of motivators, let's start this meeting. We also have public WhatsApp group. You feel free to join. You can scan this QR code. And you can also find out more about our club in hailing.me/motivators. Okay, that's about the meeting introduction, and I would like to share my meeting agenda throughout this link. Sorry, throughout the chat room, I would like to share the meeting agenda. Okay, and this meeting is conducted by Toastmaster of the meeting. For tonight, we are glad to welcome our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Alvin. The time is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hans, and good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, yeah. Welcome to Jakarta Motivators meeting, and My name is Alvin from SCBD Toastmaster. I will be your Toastmaster of the meeting today. So our theme for today is play your tunes. Play your tunes. Okay. Tunes is a kind of music. So you can also say play your music. So what is my music? My music is that's my music. My Chemical Romance. Welcome to the Black Parent. That kind of music makes me in high spirit, make me motivated and move me to do anything. So how about you guys? What is your music? How about Toastmaster Ulfi? What is your music?
Like a specific one?
Maybe your favorite song, maybe?
Favorite song? Currently I like there's a song called This Is Not Your Ocean Anymore. Something. Yeah, you could
Oh, this is
take a
not
look at
your
that.
ocean anymore.
Yeah.
And how do you feel after you listen to that music?
It makes me calm because it's like a slow music. So it's more calming.
Calming music. All right. Thank
Yes.
you for sharing, Toastmaster Ulfi. And how about my friend Toastmaster Aldo? What is your favorite music or song?
Oh Lord, I think I'm gonna go with classical. You know, like the Beethoven or perhaps Tchaikovsky, things like that.
Okay.
But it's orchestra. Mhm.
Orchestra.
Yeah,
Mm,
maybe with piano, things like that.
okay. Oh, why do you like classical music?
Uh, I don't know. I think because it represents like culture in the past, history, things like that, and it varies. There's lots of variations, meaning that you can pick one that, let's say, for example, you are in a moody mood, you can have that as well. But let's say you want to have something that can lift up your spirit, you can
Mm,
pick one as well. So yeah, it varies a lot.
yeah, live up your music and also memorize something in the past. That is from Toastmaster Aldo. And how about people on the side? Toastmaster Hansel. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. What is your favorite song?
My favorite song, wow. A lot of things that I like. For example, Love Theory from Kirk Franklin.
Hmm.
It is a soul and a bit gospel song. The other thing, like Spain from Czech Korea. It is a jazz fusion with a bit Latin.
A bit Latin. And why do you like that music?
Basically, I like the chord. The harmony is not typical harmony that just major or minor, but it is a bit complicated harmony. And I like to add the some kind of additional harmony.
Oh, wow. Yeah, thank you for sharing, Toastmaster Hans. So, guys, from music itself, we can know more about people like Toastmaster Ulfi. I can understand that she loves calmness based on her music, and Toastmaster Aldo like classical music and to memorize something in the past that we need to reward or lift you up. And also from Toastmaster Hans, he likes the complicated chords, so because of that, indicates that Toastmaster Hans like to try something on the keyboard or in the guitar. And thank you also from distinguished Toastmaster Harina. She said favorite song is "Kiss from a Rose." Seal, or original soundtrack of Batman. Okay, thank you so much for sharing. And our word of the day is harmony. Will be explained more later by our grammarian. And tonight we'll have 3 sessions: prepare speech session, table topic, and evaluation session. Now let's move on to the introduction of general evaluation team. Will be led by my friend from Ultimate, the Vice President of Education. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Aldo. Over to you, Toastmaster Aldo.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alvin from SCBD, Toastmasters Club. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Aldo from the Ultimate Toastmasters Club. Tonight, I'll be serving you as the general evaluator. And of course, in doing so, I will be accompanied by other prominent Toastmasters. Let's start from A and W counter, which will be explained by Toastmaster Ulfi. Toastmaster Ulfi, the screen is yours.
Okay, hello, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. My role as the counter is to note words and sounds that are used as a being. I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler sounds, including and also repeats a word or phrase such as this means or that means, something like that. And as double OD counter, it also my duty to introduce the word of the day. So for today's meeting, the word is harmony. Each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day, and that's it. At the end of meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used this expression. Back to you, Toastmasters. Aldo.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ulfi, for explaining your role as our A and WOD counter for tonight. Moving on, we got timer as well as belt counter, which will be assumed by Toastmaster Nanda. I believe she's on site. Okay.
Yes, I'm here. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
So as a timer, I will count your time for every speaker here. For prepared speech, the time will be 5 until 7 minutes. And for the table topic, it will be in the 1 until 2 minutes. 1 will be green, 1:30 will be yellow, and 2 minutes will be red. And for evaluator, personal evaluator, it will be 2 until 3 minutes. 2 will be green, 2:30 will be yellow, and then 3 minutes will be red. And I will change the background by this Zoom, and also put the detail also on the Zoom. And for each speaker, you have 30 seconds extra to wrap up your speech. That's all from me. I know I'm a ballot also. And as a ballot, I will announce for most favorite speaker for every category in the end of the meeting. Thank you, and back to you, GP.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nanda, as our timer and ballot counter. Obviously, I already noticed that you have your second account already joined in the Zoom meeting. Thank you. And moving on to our grammarian for tonight. It will be presented by none other than Toastmaster Hansel. Toastmaster Hansel, the screen is yours.
Okay, so I will be grammarian for tonight. Basically, the role of grammarian is to notice your grammatical error and try to correct it in the evaluation session. But don't be intimidated by this role, because we are all learning here, and we try to listen and we try to improve. And then I will also try to notice your beautiful phrases, and I will report it. And about the word of the day, it is harmony. It is a noun, the combination of simultaneously sounded musical notes to produce chords and chord progressions, having a pleasing effect. It can apply to music, and it can apply to other context, for example, harmony in a team, like a teamwork, or in a family, or anything else. So feel free to put what kind of context in this word of the day. Back to our general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hansel, as our grammarian for tonight. And yeah, I think it's important to also explain about the context. The harmony is not only within the musical realm, but also within, for example, like you mentioned before, the theme harmony or the synergy of the team is also a part of harmony itself. Okay, lastly, my role as your general evaluator basically is to take notes on pretty much everything from the beginning until the end of the meeting. And I'll take notes on the things that perhaps you guys should improve, the things that I think it's interesting as well. Therefore, I'll report my notes later on during the evaluation session. I think that's pretty much it from general evaluator as well as other role takers. And thereby, I'll give my control back to Toastmaster Alvin as our Toastmaster of the meeting. The screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aldo, the GE and the GE teams. Hopefully, we can be better from your report. Let's move on to our first session, which is prepare speech session. Our Vice President of Public Relations, Toastmaster Nanda Fitri Supriyani, will deliver her level 3, project number 3, focus on the positive in 5 to 7 minutes. With that, I will call her evaluator from Jakarta Bahasa Toastmasters, the Sergeant at Arms, distinguished Toastmaster Harlina. Please introduce the project of the speakers and also call the speakers to the stage. Over to you, distinguished Toastmaster Harlina.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the meeting. I'm very happy that Toastmaster Nanda is going to do a speech project from level 3, a speech project that is very close to my heart because it's a very good project to heal your heart. In the evaluation form, it says that you have to write down your negative emotions during 14 days. Actually, if you look at the assignment of the manual, it's actually you have to not only write down your negative emotions, but also your positive emotions during 14 days and how these emotions affect yourself and your environment. And also write 3 things per day that you're grateful for. The speech that Toastmaster Nanda is about to give is not a report on what she mentioned in her diary during these 14 days. No, that is secret, yeah. But how does she what is actually it makes I mean the purpose of the speech project is for her to be more aware of her thoughts and also her feelings and also how it will impact her environment. Time given is 5 to 7 minutes and the title is Overthinking May Kill You. Please welcome Toastmaster Nanda Fitri Supriyani.
Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, how many times that you overthinking every night? Does overthinking always come to you before you sleep? Because it happens to me. Yes, overthinking may kill me. Ladies and gentlemen, living as an overthinker is very exhausting. Sometimes I doubt myself. Let me give you an example. I take a role as a PPPR in this Toastmaster in Jakarta Motivator. And let me ask Toastmaster Hans as my partner. Toastmaster Hans, what do you think about me as your partner as an executive community?
From my side, I see that you're doing well in managing our social media in context of volunteering.
That's all? Wow.
And you supported a lot of things. That's great.
Wow, thank you. Actually, thank you, Toastmaster Hans, for your compliment and also your appreciation. But I still remember first day I was joined an executive committee. Then I always doubt myself. As a PPPR, I always worried about strategy, how to make this club better. Like if we did this, would it be good? Or if I use this strategy, how if I made this club goes down? How if I couldn't get anyone to know Jakarta Motivator? And how if my teams finds I was as unreliable person? Wow, this overthinking may kill me. Because not only getting anxious about myself, I also start to worry what people think about me. Let me ask from Zoom. Who? Toastmaster Hans, could you help me to know anyone from Zoom? Maybe Toastmaster Krisni. Toastmaster Krisni, are you available to speak?
Yes, I'm available to speak.
Okay, Toastmaster Krisni, this is the first time we met, right?
Yes.
Okay, if I tell you I am an adult woman, still hate watching horror movie and even cannot sleep or even go to toilet alone, what do you think about me?
I think you're being paranoid over something that you cannot see.
Is it normal?
It's normal.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Krisni. See,
You're
everyone, people just accept you or even doesn't care enough about you. But as a professional overthinker, I always worried, even before Toastmaster Krisni said anything. I thought, like, if I told stranger about this, maybe she would think that I was abnormal. I was freak, a pick-me girl. And then it's not true. It's only on my mind. And what if my analysis was wrong? After hearing Toastmaster Krisni say, I already processed and do things. My mind was wrong. So maybe if I said this, she would say A, B, C to Z. See, as an overthinker, you will be very, very exhausted. You will be very tired to analyze, to process anything that even not exists, even it's not exist. Yes, in life we have two choice, even pro or cons, pro or contra. But as a thinker, we already process all the worst thing in the world. So, who wants to live like this forever? On the Zoom, anyone wants to live like this forever? You might raise your hand. Or ladies and gentlemen here, want to be an overthinker forever? No? No. So how to overcome these symptoms? I asked my personal counselor and he gave me 2 tips. The first one is to write a prediction journal. So you can write the journal. You can write for 3 categories. The first one is about your prediction. I want to say A, and the prediction on my mind, maybe, example, like when I talk to Toastmaster Krisni, thought Toastmaster Krisni would judge me as a loser, as a person who are still like a child, afraid about goals that even we don't ever see. But what is the fact? The fact, she said, it's a normal thing to do. She just accept me, just like, oh, Nanda just a different. She's not afraid. And what's the conclusion? The conclusion, my mind was wrong. You practice this to reduce your anxiety. You practice this to open your eyes and open your mind that your mind, maybe it goes wrong. Maybe you just overthinking. And the second one is write actual feelings for the journal. So whenever you feel sad or happy or something comes up on your mind, just write it. Just write it. And you will find in a day, you have a wonderful life. Sometimes you're sad, sometimes you are happy, and it's totally normal to feel not forever happy and not forever sad. Just realize this thing, you will feel grateful for your life. You will feel that your life is very worthy. to do. I found 3 things that I'm feeling grateful when I write the journal. First of all, I find that I'm still alive. Yes. Oh, how many times that I thought my life wasn't important enough to do. But again, I'm still alive. I still have time to fix all the things that I've through. To fix all the things that I want to achieve. That's okay if I fail, but I still have time to do. The second one that I'm grateful is I still have a support system in my life. Yes, not my friends always agree from anything that I say, but at least even though they disagree, I learn to listen. They listen. And the third things, what else? I still have a chance to achieve what I want. I still have a chance to standing here, share my story to you, and also improve my public speaking better. This chance not everyone has. Not every people have this chance to do. So I think living in anxiety or living in overthinking is not a good thing. Just try to overcome, just try to fix it by writing journal because overthinking may kill you. Thank you. Back to you, Tom, Toastmaster Alvin.
Let's give a round of applause to Toastmaster Nanda. Overthinking is not a good thing. Try to overcome it. I like your solution is to do journaling. That one
Yes.
thing you should be grateful is we're still alive.
Yes.
Yeah, we're still alive. That's one thing we need to be grateful for. Or at least we also still healthy, still breathing. We can see the colors. Not every people can see the colors. So try to be grateful. Try to overcome your overthink. Once the way of it is through journaling. Thank you so much for sharing, Toastmaster Nanda. All right, since Toastmaster Nanda is the only speakers, it seems we don't need to do ballot counting for Toastmaster Nanda. Even though I would like to ask the timer report for Toastmaster Nanda. Is Toastmaster Nanda in time?
Yeah, I also the timer, sorry. Toastmaster has actually did it for me and I got red and not eligible to be voted. But since the screen is off, but since I'm the only one speaker, so we don't have any choice.
Oh, you are over 7 minutes and 30? What is the
Anyone
time?
can see me? Okay, so Toastmaster Alvin, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yes. Sorry, we have a technical issue. I was uneligible to be voted, but since I'm the only speaker, so you don't have a choice. Please join Jakarta Motivator to compete me in another speech. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Nanda. So, Toastmaster Nanda is 7 minutes, more than 7 minutes 30, right?
Yes,
So,
it's 7:50.
Though we cannot accept you as the best speaker of the night because you are not eligible to become the best speakers. So that's what we learn from managing time. Sometimes in the contest, you can be as the only one contestant, but though if you don't meet the time, no winner for that contest. So even though you are only one, please make sure you are in time. So with that, we don't have the best prepared speaker for tonight. Okay, now let's move on to our second session. Table topic session will be led by Toastmaster Hansel, our president. So let's call our president, Toastmaster Hansel. Please come to the stage.
Actually, the table topic will be conducted by Toastmaster Erwin. Sorry for the sudden change.
Okay.
Okay, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Sure. Okay, I think before I start, I just want to say, because this is probably the first hybrid meeting ever in Jakarta Motivators. So I think we also have some participants from Elitary also. Can you show the list of the names, Hans?
Yes.
The list of the names. Because I want them to also participate in the table topic exciting session.
Nggak muncul Hans di situ.
Oh, di sini.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I think we have Raisa. And then I think okay, we have Astrid. Anyway. Yeah, okay, thank you for the list. Okay, first let me explain what is double topic session. I think in Toastmaster previously, I think you kind of have a confusion what is Toastmaster is all about. Is it about somebody speaking in front of the stage, talking in English? No, it's basically a place where we can grow ourselves. So there's a 3 session: prepare speaker, table topics, and evaluation. And it's also composed in a way. It's not just like a normal English course. It's basically a fun way, lah. So we learn. For the table topics, it's really useful because sometimes you get a random question. For example, let's say you got an interview and then you get a question, you need to answer it well in 1-2 minutes. So something like that. So straight to the point. So you can agree or disagree with the topics. So I think before we continue, probably we can give some example first, so you can give an idea what kind of the table topic session. So I think I'm going to choose one as, I cannot say victim, right? So yeah, I think, is there any volunteer for the first topic? I think these slides prepared by Toastmaster Hans, it's so interesting, so close to the heart, especially for single aspiring. No, is it different?
Music.
Is it? Okay, yeah. Wait. Let me share you this slide. Okay, first, is there any volunteer? You can raise your hands and want to try the table topic session. Is there any? Did I see rise of hands?
Okay, can I try first?
Okay, Toastmaster Alvin, you're gonna be the number 1. Okay, that's the.
Oh,
Okay, can I just read that? Okay, sure.
Sorry.
Okay, I think the topic number 1. I think the theme itself. It's about the tunes, right? So about melody. So for the topics number 1, lyrics versus melody. Lyric versus melody. Which one that grabs your attention more and why? Okay, you got the questions? Lyric
Yes.
versus melody, which one that grabs your attention more and why? Okay, just Master Alvin, the stage is yours. Okay.
Lyrics versus melody. What will bring more effect on me? Melody, having the beat. I like the beat of the melody, especially the rock one, because it will rhyme with my heart. It makes me move. It makes me do something. That is how powerful melody is. And the other side, the lyrics is also have a magic because the words is powerful, like the music from My Chemical Romance. I just shared, welcome to my Black Parrot. Just carry on, carry on. I still remember that lines, that words that remind me to just carry on, whatever it is. So having these both sides, the melody bring me to move to do something, and then the lyrics makes more specific because there is a words, there is a order, or there is a expression on that lyrics. So I think which one is more powerful is lyrics. We can remember the lyrics better. We can translate it into action because it is more applicable. So that is my choice. I prefer lyrics rather than melody because melody can be rhyming with my heart, can be rhyming with my soul, but sometimes lyrics is more powerful because it contains message, it contains advice or suggestion. So immediately I can just do it after hear that song. Like just the song Welcome to the Black Parade, when the vocalist say just carry on, I will just carry on whatever it is, the calamity, the bad things happens, just carry on and you will get it over the problems. So that is my choice. Lyrics is over melody. Back to you, Toastmaster Erwin.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Alvin. Thank you for such a great example of table topics. So for the next one, can I choose from the list of participants? I'm looking for elitary ones. Astrid, you want to try? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I have
Okay.
a choice? No.
No. Yeah, can you put your camera on? Is it possible? Because we just
No, I'm not wearing hijab.
okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. So okay, I think for your question is
Please the easy one.
yeah, yes. But you know the rules, right? I think you need to talk at least 1 minute until the green light is on, and then you can talk again until the yellow light 1:30, and then the red light on 2 minutes, and then you have around 30 seconds before you wrap it up. So
But
basically, you
where's
have
the light?
yeah, the lights is. I think Toastmaster Nanda is holding the camera.
Okay. Oh,
Because
okay, okay.
anyway, this is like the hybrid meeting first ever, so I think some kind of manual work still needs to be done. But anyway, you can focus on the host screen and then see the light. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. For the first questions, life as a song. Is there any song that represents your life? Explain the song. Life as a song. Is there any song that represents your life? You may explain it. Yeah. Toastmaster Astrid, the stage is yours.
Okay. What kind of song is represent my life? I'm gonna choose the one from the movie. It says the greatest. Wait, what's the movie? I forget, but the song is "This Is Me." So it shows about the song tells us about how we are as a human with the flaws, with the strengths, weaknesses, but we need to see as a human to each other, you know, like I think the song is about how we look to each other. Beside their weaknesses, we have to respect to each other. We have to. So is it? So can I still talking or no?
Yeah,
Yes,
you
you
can
can.
still talk. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this is the song about how we have to respect to each other, to how we treat each other, because everybody has flaws. We have to respect it. We need to see people as a humans with mistakes. Like we have a mistakes too, you know, and it's not our right to point out their mistakes. We have to respect them like that. Maybe. I hope it clears enough. That's all for me. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, give a hands of applause. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster. Soon to be, I hope so, Toastmaster Astrid. So I think that's the beauty of a Toastmaster of kind of a speaking, because in table topics you cannot choose the questions and then you have such a limited time in it. You need to put kind of a speech in 1 to 2 minutes. So there's, I think this kind of thing is really useful. I think not just only, let's say, Toastmaster, but also in everyday life, because sometimes you get some kind of random questions on the way. So, and again, thank you, Toastmaster Aslet, for trying. Okay, any other want to try? Probably Toastmaster. You there, right? Yeah. Okay. Did you come from other clubs or in visiting? Yes.
This is my second time
Second time. So
going to this Toastmaster.
okay, previously in also in what?
Previously online.
Online.
Both
Okay,
online.
okay, sure. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Yuda. Okay, I think for your question is, let me choose. Okay, concert. Concert. Concert.
Oh, okay.
Regardless of the budget, is there any concert that you would like to visit? Concert, regardless of the budget, is there any concert that you would like to visit? Okay, soon to be Toastmaster Yuda.
Timer, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Timer. It is a green screen or the timer? Okay. The concert, right? Toastmaster Erwin, thank you. Thank you, all the participants. I am Yuda from the Central of Jakarta, going to this offline meeting. Want to introduce myself. This is my second time I'm going to this Toastmaster Motivator. But the concert, I prefer want to see the live concert. Actually, the concert I used to be that I always want to be is the online concert. I never go to the live concert. Because of that, I want maybe one times in my life I want go to the offline concert in my life. Whatever it music. But right now I don't have any plan to watch a concert. Maybe in this year I want to go to Jakarta Senayan, or maybe the place that it's usually famous to be place to help on concert. I think that's enough from me. Thank you.
Okay.
Toastmaster
Thank you,
Erwin.
Toastmaster.
Thank you for the
I think in the offline meeting we usually clap hands.
Okay.
To the topic.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we usually clap hands after the finish of the speech. Thank you. So moving swiftly on, I think, is there any volunteer want to try the table topics? I think we have quite a lot of questions need to be asked. Okay, I think I saw Ricky. You raise your hand, right? You want to try?
Yes.
Okay, sure. I think for you, I already prepare very challenging topics.
Wow.
Heartbreak. How do you
Heartbreak.
deal with heartbreak and get over it?
Okay.
Heartbreak. How do you deal with heartbreak and how to get over it? Okay,
Wow.
that's what stage is yours.
Suddenly the questions becomes like last month's questions and February questions. So heartbreaks. Before marrying my wife, I haven't been in a relationship before. So my wife is my first girlfriend, and yeah, my first wife, and the last wife, hopefully. So heartbreaks. But have I ever being attracted with someone before? The answer is yes. And I do think that is very normal. and because I've never been in a relationship, so the heartbreaks that I felt is the heartbreaks of proposing to someone and then get rejected, and it feels hurtful. It feels like you're not worth it, like you're not good enough, like before proposing, I and maybe other men was think like are we suitable, will it be a good couple, and will it have a future, and then yeah, you have a expectation, and then boom, you make the move, but then you get rejected. Of course you feel heartbroken. And regarding music or harmony, I don't have any memory. I don't attach it to a song. Yeah, because based on the first question, if you ask me the first question, I'm the type of someone who is focusing on the melody, not the lyrics. So yeah, this topic it doesn't have any correlation for me to musics or harmony. That's all. Very simple table topic. Yeah, I'm new with in this club. Hopefully I can contribute in this club motivators. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Ricky.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
I think you need to be careful with your answer. You know, this is my
Why,
first
why?
wife. I don't think you
Why,
mentioned like. No, yeah. Anyway, it's a joke, but I missed the point. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay,
Then,
okay.
Anyway, Toastmaster Ricky for trying. Okay,
Yeah.
is there any other participant? I want to try. Okay, I think I saw Satrio. Yo, want to try?
Yeah, why not? Sure.
Okay, okay. Wow, you hit headset. Okay, for you, Toastmaster Satrio, the question is, if you can have a dinner with any musician, singer, who do you take? If you have an opportunity to have a dinner with your favorite musician, singer, who do you take? Okay, Toastmaster Iyo, the stage is yours.
Okay, well, talking about musicians, I think even it's a bit controversial, yeah, but I believe that one of the most intellectual and genius musician in Indonesia, yeah, I'm thinking about other country in Indonesia, is actually Ahmad Dhani, and I'm looking forward to have a dinner with him. Not only because his music, which has his songs, which has been created like 20 years ago and still one of the big trend until now. It passed several generations from my generation to my sister-in-law, which is just born in like in around 2000 something. So it's just a few decades generation, and she still enjoying the song of Dewa 19. So because he able to create such a song that could fit with not only most of the singers that have different kind of voice, but the music that also has such a unique lyric, and also has a easy to listen, but it's deep to listen. It's just when you're listening to most of his songs, you just get straight to your heart directly. Yeah, so I want to know how he do it, what kind of what is the way he's doing it, and such thing. Thank you. I think that's all from me.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Iyo. Okay, sorry. Okay, thank you for trying. I think Ahmad Dhani is very interesting It will be a very interesting dinner. I assume. Yeah, it's very thank you for your speech. Okay, moving on. Is there any other would like to try the double topic session here? Can you see? Is there some raising hands? See. Okay, is there any? Okay, if not, there will be. I think I'm gonna choose. Okay, anybody want to try? Oh, Edwin. Edwin. Yeah. Edwin, you want to try?
Yeah, I want to try it.
Okay. Is it your camera on or not? Wait. Okay, sure. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster. Edwin, your question is, if you can have a superpower to master a musical instrument, what instrument do you choose and why? Let's say if you have a superpower to master one musical instrument, what do you choose and why? Okay, is it clear, Toastmaster Edwin? Okay, the stage is yours.
Okay, maybe if I have a superpower, yeah, to have to play the instrument is a drum, yeah, because when I see the people when playing the drum, is like looks macho, yeah, looks like it's the masculinity. The people who can play the drum have the masculinity, and I want to can play drum, and I want to try maybe, yeah, in yeah, maybe on my life I once lah on my life I play the drum, and maybe the people, yeah, who have expertise, yeah, to play the drum is have muscle on their arm, and it's look they're very masculine. Okay, that that I can say. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Edwin. I think a drum is very interesting instrument, right? Yeah, because I think this is the only instrument that, you just put some kind of a act, like stage act, yeah, hitting the drums. Anyway, thank you, Toastmaster Edwin, for trying. Okay, moving on. Is there any? Can I pick from the list of guests here? I think I saw Bu Eli. Bu Eli, what would you like to try, Bu?
Okay, I'll try. Good evening to everybody.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Bu Eli, would you like to turn on the camera, Bu, so we can?
I don't have my makeup on, so please excuse me.
Okay. Thank you, Bu. Thank you for showing. Okay, your video. Okay, your question, Bu. I think it's going to close home. Who is your favorite artist and why? Who is your favorite artist and why?
Artist meaning singer or
yeah, it's a singer, it's a musical artist. Who is your favorite musician? And you probably can explain why you like that artist. Okay, the stage is yours, Bu Eli.
Thank you, Mas Damar or Mas Erwin. I actually, to tell you honestly, I I cannot sing. I'm not good in the music department, but I do love to hear music. The music that I love is more on the romantic music, not the rock. I don't, or the metallic music. I do not understand. So I would go to romantic music, and from the singers that I love this. The sound of the voice is Andy Williams is one, and Jim Reeves. They are old singers, but they bring romantic music. For Indonesia itself, I admire the new talents, the new singers now. Ladies or gentlemen singers, they are perfect, especially if I listen to the Indonesian Idol, and I will the Indonesian Idol to 2023. I will listen, and they have this new singer now. His name is Paul, and he's okay. And also there are some other names, but I do not follow the music very well, so I don't think I can answer very much on your question, as Damat. But those singers with us beautiful songs like Andy Williams and Jim Reeves. Jim Reeves is one song that I remember that I will never forget you. I think that goes back to a long time ago, and I have a story on that, so that's why it's very romantic, and I do have a story on that. That's why I like it. So that's about it. If I go on chattering, you will know more about my secrets, Mas Damas. So I think I'll just have to stop now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Welly. Thank you for trying. I think it will be very interesting if you can share that your story in the prepared speech session. I think it will be a longer version. Thank you, Bu Eli, for your
You're welcome.
for participating. Okay, I think I want to choose from the list of participants. Prau, would you like to try? Prawira? Okay, silence. Okay.
How many topics you left, Professor Erwin?
Okay, do we still have time?
Yes, we still have time.
Okay, I think I have I think around two, yeah. Two more. Okay, I think okay, I think others would like to try. Is it Toastmaster Nur or Redika would like to try? Okay. Okay, it's a long silence.
Or let me try.
Okay, Toastmaster Nanda. Okay, because it's preparation for this area on the side. Okay.
No.
Okay, your question
Let me
is.
set the time first. Okay.
Okay. Yes. The question is about streaming. Give us your opinion about digital streaming platform versus physical album.
Okay.
Give us your opinion about digital streaming platform versus a physical album. The stage is yours, Toastmaster Nanda.
Okay, so about digital streaming platform versus album. Wow, for me, thanks to technology because we have a digital streaming. If I remember when I was in elementary or even junior school, who likes Britney Spears and also Kahitna and also Backstreet Boy, but I couldn't, I didn't have money to afford the album, the physical albums. It's very expensive. It's very rare to listen from one singer. You need to buy around 30 or maybe 50,000 rupiah. But now on digital streaming on Spotify, let me mention that brand. You only need around 15 or maybe 30 5,000 rupiah to listen all song in the world. So no matter your favorite artist, no matter your favorite singer, you can still sing or listen their song. So I think I prefer for digital streaming app rather than physical. Physical, maybe you just buy it for collection, since it's very rare to find a radio tape or VCD or else. I think that's all from me. Thank you, Toastmaster Erwin.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Nanda. Thank you for your. Yeah, I think you mentioned about PCD. Okay, what is that? Okay, I think it's such a old school, yeah. Okay, PCD at that time is like. Okay, I think we have a one left. Any would like to try? I think this is your time to participate in the table topics. Is there any would like to try? Oh, okay, Toastmaster Harlina. Okay, your question. Wait. Let me open my. Okay. Mood. It's about mood.
Moon.
Tell us a song that you listen to lift up your mood.
Oh, okay.
Your mood, yeah. Tell us a song that you listen to lift up your mood. Okay. Toastmaster Alina, the stage is yours.
Hey, tell me a song that can lift up my mood. Sorry, guys. I know you have a lot of beautiful music nowadays, but I just go back to the time when I was still a teenager. Oh my God, that's almost 40 years ago. And I actually still have a VCD. Yes, I'm still from that time, and my car is still an old car. I still have a VCD from a group called Madness, and it's how do you call it? Ska music. So it's like reggae music, but at the accelerated rate. So okay, and they have a couple of very upbeat songs like Night Boat to Cairo and I think Our House, and they're all very upbeat, and I play that in VCD in my car. I actually get pumped up and I can go there again. So ska music, like Madness, the specials. Yeah, a little bit of nostalgia. And that is why I like that music a lot. So if I want to have some motivation, I will just go back in time. I will take my time traveling and I go back in time. So thank you very much.
Whoa, okay, thank you, Toastmaster Bu Harlina for your. It's about time traveling, yeah, Bu, because I think old school music is timeless, yeah. Yeah, I think it's a lot of memories indeed. Okay, I think that will be all. I think this is my last. I think I don't have any question left in my hands, so I'm going to return this to Tom. Okay, back to you, Toastmaster Alvin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Erwin, for handling an exciting and very enjoyable table topic session. Before we move on, let's call our timer report for each speakers, and also please share the voting links by Toastmaster Nanda, please.
Okay, so wait, I will put it on the chat box for the detail. And I want to congratulate everyone since all of us are eligible to be voted. But since it's difficult to share the link, just message me privately. Make sure you vote privately to me, to my username, Nanda Fitri Supriyani, and then I will collect for the ballot. Send me privately and we have 1 minute of silence. So I'm waiting your message, guys. This is the clock. So they will turn to be green if it's already 1 minute. Feel free to chat me on Zoom private. Choose your favorite speaker for table topics tonight. 1 minute of silence is up, so I will collect for the voting. And thank you. Back to Tom.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nanda. So that is our second session is ended. Now let's move on to evaluation session where we can learn and to improve for our next meeting. I will hand the control to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Reynaldo. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alvin, as our Tom for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, we are in the evaluation session. And let's start with the only evaluator for tonight. Without further ado, please welcome distinguished Toastmaster Harlina, who will evaluate our only speaker, Toastmaster Nanda. Distinguished Toastmaster Harlina, the screen is yours.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Nanda, for this very nice sharing that has been done in a certain structure. Let me go here. Okay. And so it has been a nice sharing, and the structure is problem solution. So she has a problem with overthinking, and the solution is, there were two solutions. I forgot what was the first one, but the second was about writing. And the problem is that, overthinking can kill you, even though you did not quite say how it might kill you. I was looking forward to that actually a bit. Like, oh my goodness, I couldn't sleep, so I became sick, or I thought too much, so it makes me half crazy. So maybe you could have said something like that, because the title was overthinking can kill you. So maybe you should have explained a little bit there. As for the solutions, that was quite clear. The solution was first something, I forgot what it was, but the second one was writing. And you did mention what were the three conclusions after your writings. But just before you said the three conclusions, you said two things. You said something about, yes, after I wrote, I noticed that yeah, the bad things don't last, the good things don't last either, and that I'm still worthy. You mentioned that before. You mentioned the three conclusions, and the three conclusions did not really have a connection with those two things that you mentioned. So be careful with that one. So what do you want to say? Do you want to say the three conclusions only? Then you just leave those two things alone. If not, you want to stick to those two, and then you don't mention those three conclusions, for example. Just make a pick. What I do like is the transitions, especially when the transitions are in point of questions. Like you did say, what if my analysis is wrong? That was actually the introduction to a new paragraph. Or who wants to like this? Who wants to live like this forever? Ha! That is also a nice transition to the solution, isn't it? That was very nice. I would to add even more impact is, you just have to try to change your position a little bit when you ask that question. I know you were in a very difficult position. You had us, you had the offline guys, but I think you did actually quite well. You gave eye contact to the people offline. You gave eye contact to us. That was really great. I think maybe next time to Sergeant Arms, you can ask the people to sit maybe a little bit closer, so it will be easier for you. Or maybe there are a lot of seats over there, they can sit a bit closer, it will be easier for you. But I think, looking at the circumstances, you did actually quite well with the eye contact and with the connecting with the audience online and offline. So that was great. So thank you very much for your speech. Well done. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, DTM Harlina, for your evaluation to our only speaker, but also to all of us. Certainly, we all take notes on your invaluable feedback. And then moving on to our next evaluator. Well, it's actually not an evaluator, it's a role taker. Let's start with our ANWOD counter first, perhaps. Toastmaster Ulfi, are you ready to present your report?
Okay, give me a minute.
Are you good? Or should we go with our grammarian first?
No, I can't share my screen.
Oh, we can
wait.
share screen?
Wait. I think I can. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Okay, okay. So did my send? Okay. So yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Aldo. Yeah, overall, all of the participants were doing great, avoiding too much filler sounds. Here in the report, we have guest Astrid, and Toastmaster Ricky with 4 filler words like and then, but we are not really using the word of the day, the harmony. So it's by overall from the meeting, I only hear Toastmaster Alfie and Toastmaster Hans adding the word of the day, harmony. So yep, that's my report for the WOD. Back to you, Toastmasters Aldo.
Thank you, Toastmaster Olfi, for showing your report to all of us about the and WOD counter. And let's moving on to our grammarian on site, which will be presented by Toastmaster Hansel. Toastmaster Hansel, are you there?
Okay.
Okay. The screen is yours.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
So
loud and clear.
My report from the grammarian side. The first about the grammatical error, I've noticed in proper use, for example, like this. How many times do you overthinking? Well, it should be how many times do you overthink? Because we should put overthink as a verb, not as a gerund or a verb plus ing that is conditioned as a noun, because we put the do before it. Do you blah blah blah, so be do you verb. Next, but what if my analyze what was wrong? Analyze should be put as a noun. So the sentence should be, but what if my analysis was wrong? Another example, he able to create. Able must be preceded by to be. So the sentence should be, he is able to create, or he was able to create. There are other errors about the past and present tense, but it is a bit hard to notice since we need to listen carefully to the timeline of the story. But overall, great job for you guys in delivering your speeches. And there is also beautiful praise that I have caught from Toastmaster Nanda. You will feel that your life was very worthy to do. It is an encouragement for us. Whatever the circumstances, keep in mind that you will feel that your life was very worthy to do. Thank you, and back to our general evaluator.
Thank you, our grammarian, Toastmaster Hansel, for pointing out our mistakes, whether it's a big one or a tiny little one, so that we can improve our English speaking skills more and more day by day. And yeah, I appreciate that. Anyway, before I deliver my report, I would like to ask about the timing of our only evaluator.
Yes, the evaluator is eligible because it's
okay,
it's 30:15. So
30.
still eligible to be voted. Yes.
3 minutes,
sorry,
right?
15. Yeah, 3
Yeah,
minutes.
got
Here. Sorry.
No, all good, all good. Yeah, 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Okay, thank you. And now I'll try to take a deep dive into my report as your general evaluator. Now, this is unique because this is the first hybrid meeting session that you guys conduct in Jakarta Motivators. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, the first hybrid meeting. Congratulations, first and foremost. Now, the thing is, when it comes down to hybrid meeting, I expect there's going to be a lot of people on site rather than offline, right? Because before I joined a couple of hybrid meetings, that's usually always been the case. But this time it's a little bit different. Only a few people on site, and then we got like what, 14, 13 people offline. And it is a tricky because you need to balance in order to set the tone, set the mood, right? And it's okay. I mean, this is the first hybrid meeting. We learn a lot. I can only remember when I, as VP, also tried to conduct the first hybrid meeting. I believe some of you attend the Ultimate Toastmasters hybrid meeting back then. And it is difficult, right? From managing again, the balance between the offline and online, the room itself. But overall, I think this is a doable meeting. Thank you for that. For at least you guys tried to come out from your comfort zone and willing to at least give it a shot for conducting a hybrid meeting. All right, and then the punctuality, I believe the meeting started a little bit late. I myself as a GE need to wait a couple of minutes in the lobby room. That's okay. It's not an egregious thing. It's not like 15 or 30 minutes late. Thereby, it's okay. And then moving on to the agenda, of course, there's a little bit confusion on who's going to be the grammarian, who's going to be the timer, and so on. It's okay. My only suggestions is, of course, just to make sure that everything is fixed when it comes down to the role takers, the prepared speakers, and all that beforehand. And then I believe that Toastmaster Nanda assumed like double role. I hope in the future, if you are about to conduct yet another hybrid meeting, it is much better to separate those roles, particularly timer and ballot. Why? Because this is the thing. The timer is a little bit difficult to notice if you guys conduct in that way using like your phone. Thereby, it is better to have like an online timer so that they can, like the usual meeting, they can just raise their hand, change their background, noticeable to both online and offline. That's the timer. And then the space itself, I believe like you guys rent a co-working space. It's like an open space. My suggestion is just to go, if it's possible, of course, just to go for a room with a shotgun style, meaning that all the audience we can have a much more interaction because it seems so far from my laptop, seeing you guys like so far away. And then there's like lots of spaces there. But yeah, that's just my personal preferences. And despite the fact that you have like, all right, like this one, like Zoom effect, yeah, where you can just, yeah, that's for me. Anyway, let's moving on to our Tom, Toastmaster Alvin. Great job, Toastmaster Alvin, for not only explaining about today's theme, but also having a few chit chat back and forth with the audience. And then you also try to lift up the mood, which I appreciate because it is so hard to conduct a hybrid meeting and to maintain the mood so that everyone feel energized to be able to participate from the beginning until the end. And I noticed that you also give a small response to the speaker, our only speaker for tonight, which is good and lovely. And the only thing that actually, there's nothing that I would like to suggest for our Tom, but actually more towards our speaker, because Toastmaster Nanda, of course, I got nothing in terms of the specificity of your speech. DTM Harlina already do that for you. The problem is that, again, hybrid meeting, you need to oscillate, you move left and right because you need to face the audience online and then the audience offline. It creates kind of a distraction because it is much better, again, if you have like a room, shotgun style, you can focus directly to the audience offline and then just the camera so that you can give a proper focus to the people online as well. And then our table topic master, Toastmaster Erwin, thank you for conducting such a lovely table topic session. You explained what table topics is all about in the beginning. The only suggestion is just to remind each speakers about our word of the day, harmony. You conducted in a lively way. You also gave a proper response, and yeah, very much appreciated. Yeah, and then moving on to our ballot counter. Yeah, again, Toastmaster Nanda, I think the only issue that I noticed here is that we forgot about the speakers. Thereby, I think you might want to give in the chat box like the list of the speakers so that we can vote for you. There's nothing wrong with the mechanism on how you conduct the ballot by chat personal message to your account here in the Zoom. That's normal. It's just that we forgot the speakers because we are so amped up to the meeting itself. I think that's my only suggestions for that. And yeah, I think since this is the first ever Jakarta Motivators hybrid meeting, I would like to congratulate you guys on being able to do that. And yeah, okay, it seems that there's something going on there. But anyway, congratulations, guys. Hopefully you guys can conduct yet another successful hybrid meeting. Okay, that's all from me. Apologize if it's quite a long one, but yeah, thank you for having me as your GE. And now I will give the control back to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Alvin. The screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aldo, our GE and his team. So from Toastmaster Aldo reports and his team, we can be better every time we conduct this meeting. How awesome is that? And once again, congratulations for Jakarta Motivators. This is your first time doing hybrid. I would say congratulations. A very great job. So there is always thing to learn in every hybrid meeting. We keep learning over and over. No matter how many you do a hybrid, there is always one thing to learn every single day. So great job on doing this. You break the comfort zone of doing hybrid. It's something you never tried before. I know it is hard to conduct a hybrid. The thing that said by Toastmaster Aldo is to balance between the offline and online audience. It's difficult. If you have offline meeting, you only have one view. If you are only online, you have only the Zoom. But for hybrid, 50% to online and then 50% to offline. So it should be balanced. So once again, congratulations to Jakarta Motivators for conducting this session. And that's my conclusion for today. That is, music can move our mood. So guys, if you are not sure how to express yourself, just play some music. If you feel sad, you can play a low, calm music like Toastmaster Ulfi said. And if you want to memorize things available in the past, you can visit through classical music that been said by Toastmaster Aldo. Or if you need some spirit in doing running or marathon, play some rock music. So that rock music can bring you step by step. And that's all for me. Then that's my conclusion. Play your music, enjoy your day. And with that, I will call our ball counter, Toastmaster Nanda, to announce who is the winners. Back to you, Toastmaster Nanda.
Okay. So who will be most favorite speaker for tonight? Let me move from table topic speech. Table topic speech. Toastmaster Han, can you help me to share the screen? So yes, congratulations. Oh, okay. Sorry, we haven't shared the screen yet. I thought we already did. Then? All right? Then? Yeah. Okay, congratulations for the team Marlina because you are most favorite speaker for table topic speech. And also, since you are eligible to be voted, you also get most favorite evaluator for tonight's meeting. Congratulations! And don't worry, for all speakers on table topics, you still have a lot of times to challenge yourself in the next meetings. Thank you from me, and back to Tom, Toastmaster Alvin.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Nanda, and congratulations, distinguished Toastmaster Harina, for bringing 2 trophies for tonight: the best evaluators as well as the best table topic speakers. Congratulations, distinguished Toastmaster Harlina. And also, once again, good job for all the role players. You help us to become better and to make this meeting successfully run. And that is the thing of doing a setup meeting like this with so many role takers. The message is we can do things together. We can have more point of view. We can have feedback. We can also try new things. Every time you try new things, as long as you have many point of view, you can always do things better. And once again, just play your music, enjoy your day. With that, I will call our president, Toastmaster Hansel, to close this meeting. Over to you, Mr. President, Toastmaster Hansel.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for having this hybrid meeting. I appreciate all of the enthusiasm from you guys. Thank you very much for participating here, and thank you for your patience waiting for us during the technical issues in the very first. And before we stop this meeting, please turn on your camera. Let's take a group photo together. Let me make this into gallery view.
All right.
And then, okay, wait, where is the snipping tool? Or let's just do the print screen. Okay, are you ready, guys? Hold your pose in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let me check using Paint.
Just check, just send on my WhatsApp. Guys,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
One more.
once more. Are you ready, guys? In 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you everyone for coming to Jakarta Motivators. Wanna hear from 1, 2 words from our guest? How about Toastmaster Yuda? Maybe this is your second time, but first time coming